Alright, y'all. Let me get myself situated so we can hang out. Move these cards. Alright, make sure that I'm live first and foremost. Okay, I definitely am live. Let's see. Now I need to turn on the most important part of any stream is the music. What kind of music do we want? Hey Melissa, how are you doing? Will be copyright free. Something wasn't copyright free before, so we're going back to the basics. You're doing wonderful. I got myself situated. I was in town just before this, and it was rainy and cold and windy, so I'm just keeping my jacket on tonight just because I just feel like being cozy. Sam, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I have dinner planned for right after this too. I say dinner planned, but I have I went to town and I bought what did I buy? I bought blue tortilla chips because why not? I bought kombucha, of course, because what can't you do with kombucha? When is there a bad time for kombucha, right? What else did I get? I also got 2 different salsas because why not as well, to go with the blue tortilla chips. And I think that was it. You came onto YouTube and I was staring at you. Hey D. I clean up pretty. I appreciate it. I'm not even I kind of just got up and went this afternoon. This is being out all day. And this lighting never does me any kind of justice. This stream lighting anyways. Oh, okay. You know, I kind of don't mind that. I feel like I look so much better now with that lighting. More moody shadows. GTs? What is GTs? What did y'all have, by the way? D and Sam and Melissa. What did y'all have for your meals today? And what time is it for y'all? Oh, GT's kombucha. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not, Synergy, I always call it Synergy. This one's not my, it's not my favorite, but it's always my go-to. You know, because every gas station and stuff carries this. You know, I went to my town's Whole Foods. But, yeah, usually my go-to is Dr. Brew. I love Dr. Brew kombucha. Clear Mind is lovely. 10/24 for you. Fried fish. Nice. Oh, I guess it is Friday, right? I just remembered that it was Friday earlier too when I was talking to my friend. Cheez-Its, you've been eating like a child. Nearly 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. Listen, you can tell when I'm eating like a child too because I don't know why. This is come with in the past maybe 6 months to a year, but right here, if I'm ever gonna break out, it's always gonna be right here, and it's always just one just blah. Y'all have probably seen in some videos, and that will usually happen if I'm stressed or really stressed, or if I'm eating poorly. That'll happen. Do I have gray eyes? I don't. I have brown eyes. I actually I have really in my latest video actually that I made, my sit down talking one where I talked about it just has triggered, like talking about like I triggered you, let's talk about it. That one, I feel like my eyes looked its best because it's like I don't have like a dark brown eye. I have I don't know, it's just like I like my brown eyes. At one point I didn't like my eyes. You're about to have bread and avocado. Ah, Melissa, you reminded me. Mm. I don't know why. Avocado, I'm usually not the craziest person for. Like I don't go out of my way for it. But come here, kitty. My cat's just staring at me. She's wanting me to feed her, but you missed that one. Was it a specific sign you triggered? Yeah, there was I kind of like anticipated it. Like I anticipated it, but I didn't because I was just like long story short with that video. It was an Aries video where I says like, "Oh, like don't click this video if you're sensitive." And it was funny because it was just like no one responded into the video itself. It was like another tarot reader um, who I was watching, and he like just recently posted a new tarot video, pick a card. And I was like, oh, let me just like show some support, like check him out, because like also like the video title topic itself was something I wanted to do. And so I was like, oh, just like let me go say hi. And then he was talking about me in the beginning, and like it just like he had words to say, but it wasn't like, and none of the words were like mean, right? That's something I want to like preface is like it wasn't like he was being mean. It was just kind of being like it was being like he was just being kind of shady, you know, right? But it's not. That's kind of like always been. It was like being kind of shady, but like it was also like good natured as well, right? It was like with good intention of like trying to like speak to me in a way, or like having like an opinion, right? And I never can like fault someone for having an opinion, but like it was like criticism, but it wasn't criticism that I personally agreed with, right? And so but it was like again, like I just want to like emphasize like so much that he really wasn't trying to be like mean spirited at all from it. I don't even think he would have anticipated me responding or even noticing it to be quite honest. But yeah, so like that point it just I felt inclined to just like make a video speaking about just like everything, right? Because one, it's always been like a common theme in my life where people just kind of assume I don't know anything. I don't know what it is. Especially when it comes to like, hey Hez, how are you doing? Yeah, I've been slacking for a little bit with my streaming and I feel bad, you guys, but it was like one of those things where I knew y'all would understand, but also um I was feeling myself starting to like burn out like overall. So I was like trying to like pick where I could like sacrifice a little bit for get some rest, right? But you used to be allergic to avocado for years, but not anymore. How did you find that out, Sam? Did you just like randomly like try it one time and you were just feeling like dangerous? Feeling like living on the edge? I respect that. Randomly. But yeah, like the video itself, like it was more so like it more so like opened my eyes and made me realize like, oh yeah, I probably need to explain how my brain is, because even with my friendships, like you can talk to any of my friends. I say this as if like my friend, you guys have direct access to my friends, but I'm always will have to like ask people to ask my friends, like if they're like venting to me, I always have to say, and I always preface as well, being like, hey, are you like talking to me because you want um just to feel heard and have your emotions be talked about, or are you talking to me to fix a problem? Because my brain is just so, once there's like a problem, the emotion's out for me. Like I don't consider like I don't place emotion at that from that point on. If you're asking me for criticism in something, I'm completely removing emotion from it and giving you my criticism entirely. Like I don't hold anything back, right? And so I'm aware that, and that reflects in my readings, right? So I'll see a reading, I'll see a spread and be like, okay, like insert zodiac sign here. Like, you need to be doing this and this and this. Like, I see, like, in the cards, it's showing me that this is what's happening here. Not saying that it is, like, you know, right? Um, but I see it in this kind of, translate it in this kind of way, and this is how you can improve on it. And I know that's, like, kind of forward, because sometimes, like, some people appreciate being able to just have it like talked sensitively about, right? Especially when it is like involving like yourself, right? I can understand it in some levels. Sometimes you're just not in the mindset to hear someone just tell you what it is that you need to do. But it was like one of those things where when I heard it from that other tarot reader, I was just like, you know what? Let me just clarify this, because I'm not like basically like there's like more so like the comment trying to say I didn't know what I was talking about and try to like categorize me with like new age um spiritual gurus, which I don't identify myself as like a spiritual guru. I'm not trying to, and I don't like even look into like new age or anything like that. Like, I don't care. It's just spirituality to me. But because it's like I always get like that dismissive tone when it comes to like the metaphysical community, because like the metaphysical community, when it comes to like manifestation and all that, like everyone likes to speak in such grandiose, like putting themselves on pedestals and constantly reminding you, well, a lot of people are, I'm not going to say everyone is, right? But generally people are used to like those who are they view as like experienced or talented, like those ones constantly remind you, being like, oh, like da 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 da, and that's just not me. And so um I could kind of tell like I wasn't getting any type of respect in terms of like who I am as a practitioner, right? And while again, like I don't need to prove myself to anybody, I it made me realize that people who only have known me through my zodiac readings might like categorize me in a way of not really having much knowledge, and like that I'm only doing this just like casually out of fun, when in actuality like this has been my entire life. So it was like I didn't take offense by it, but it was like if this person's seeing it and like I genuinely that person, right? I can't follow them anymore just because it's just like I feel like, I mean, I'm human, right? So like anytime I'll follow him now, like I feel like there would just be like that slightly bitchy undertone to when I would see like his content, at least for now, right? Maybe for like maybe in like a week I'll get over it entirely. But you know, there's still like I have that slight bitchy undertone. It's just like, I don't want to see your shit. This is where I'm cussing. Like, I don't want to see your shit right now, right? But it was like one of those things like, okay, like if they're like trying to like play me down for whatever reason, let me just do like a general like introduction video of who I am now that I kind of have an idea of who I want to be, or like who I want to present myself as, I guess. Hey, Emily from Puerto Rico. I appreciate you. Which one am I? Which zodiac sign? Are you asking what zodiac sign I am, Melissa? Also, I'm sorry guys for like going on that long tangent. It's like I always like again like want to emphasize like the individual himself. Like I plan on like whenever I do the video that was inspired by him, reading wise, like I still plan on shouting him out, because like I do genuinely enjoy his reading style, and I know he wasn't coming from like a mean-spirited place, right? So it's like truly like, and please, like I would be the first one to keep someone in check if they're being actually disrespectful and like we're trying to be like shady towards me in like a uh, malicious way, then trust and believe I would keep them in check. But it was like one of those things where it's just like, just have to be like, you know, let's all have our good boundaries. Let's all respect each other. Let's all not pretend like we're better than one another. In this space, we're all the same. In this space, we don't care about who is anything, right? We all are just human beings collaborating and talking about experiences. So the moment you start talking about thin ice and pedestals like that, like Miss Mama, like we be popping that down. You just watched that video and wondered why anyone would be triggered by you. See, yeah, I think And that's the thing too. When he said triggered, because he himself admitted he was triggered by it, and like but like he appreciated it. But then he was like also trying to like note of being like, they said the comments like don't talk about things. This is the comment that set me off. This is where I was just like, okay, I need to say something. Is where he said a comment saying it's like don't speak on things that you don't know about. And at that point, I was just like, okay, it's like, okay, baby. Like, I don't care if you don't, like, know my practices or respect my practices or whatever like that, but don't be saying what I do and don't know. Right? It's like, if I'm speaking, like, I have no problem saying if I'm not educated enough on something, right? Y'all will ask me questions, people ask me questions all the time, and if I don't know something, I will be the first one to be like, I'm not educated enough to have an opinion, or I'll reference you to someone. But it's just like, don't speak for me, and just because you don't like my opinion, don't say that I'm wrong, because because it's like I'm the kind of person that's like, again, like very analytical brain. If you're gonna challenge me, you're gonna say I'm wrong, then like, not that like I'm taking it like as an ego blow, but because of my brain, I'm just like, okay, if you're gonna say that I'm wrong, I'm gonna challenge you, and we're gonna have to like break this down and have a discussion and go from like figure out how we go from point A to point B to like and so on and so forth. It's like you better be ready to like back it up and have a discussion about it. Can we play 20 questions to guess who he is? I don't think y'all would know who he is, just because I think like he's not a big channel. He only has like a few hundred subscribers, I think. I know he doesn't have. I think maybe he has more than that. He has like, I know he has at least like under 1,000 subscribers. So I don't think most of you guys would know who he is. Definitely not a popular YouTuber. Listen here, if it was a popular YouTuber, like sit here and be real. If it was like, if Ty, okay, let's be real. I'm not even gonna like. Let's be real. If the time ever came, if I was like watching Tyler's Tarot, right? If I was watching Tyler's Tarot, and Tyler's Tarot, um, like threw some shade at me, one, I would just get my life from it. I would laugh from it, honestly. I feel like we would have such a fun banter. But number two, you best believe that I would be putting in the title of being like Tyler Tarot's what's up, what's good. He would be in the thumbnail, like, because I'm a confrontational person, and I have the belief that if you're not going to address me like directly, then I'm going to be direct with you. You know, if you're gonna like speak about me, then you should be okay with me responding to you. But that would still be me just being funny though. Like I really just don't take the internet seriously. I've been on the internet for like my entire life, my entire childhood, teenage years, adulthood. So I really don't take the internet seriously. I always just do things that make me laugh. Even in the video itself, I was like, when I like responded, I can just appreciate the humorous part in it. Like I can think about it from his perspective of like, imagine just like waking up, right? See that like, cause like put it in perspective, and it's just like if I was like Tyler's Tarot, just because I talked about him last, right? If I like talked about Tyler's Tarot and like gave like just did some like side like sassy comment, like jab towards him for like whatever, right? Not really thinking anything of it. Went to bed, woke up, and woke up not like woke up to a video not even 12 hours later of Tyler addressing it. Right? So I can sit back, take myself out of the situation, because when it isn't that serious, like who cares? Like who cares? Let's make this like let's make it like a experience so like it allows me to open up more to you guys, right? Because I don't think I would have just sat down and talked about what I talked about in that video. So I appreciated it, honestly. But yeah, I was able to just like take myself out of it and be like, imagine it from his point of view, where it's just like said that and then just wakes up to what he woke up to, right? And plus, it's just like, again, like I just don't, like, I'm only being vague about it right now just because it's like I really do want to, whenever I do the pick a card that was inspired by him, I want to be able to shout him out then. Like, I didn't want to, like, make that video where it's kind of just being like kindly addressing him and be like, respect me as I'm respecting you, right? So it wasn't like a negative light, but it wasn't like a bad light or a good light, but it's just like with the content that he has and just like his personality, it's just like if I'm gonna like be like shout someone out, like I want to be able to shout them out in a good way, especially when like at the end of the day, like I feel like it's just like a situation of where miscommunication or lack of communication, right? Because even if he just emailed me, and I always try my best to respond to everybody, for the most part. Like if he just like came to me directly about it, then we could have had a conversation, which I realize it's so unrealistic for people to just be like, oh, let me sit down and have a conversation, right? I don't know. I'm being so long-winded about it, but long story short, extremely long story short, I just didn't want to like, I'm only being vague now just because like when I do bring up his name, I want it to be like during a celebratory time and just like allowing him to just like, you know. It's crazy though just because because at one I just didn't anticipate it at all. Just like going on a video and hearing someone like bring up one of my videos, I was like, oh, okay. But it was one of those things where I had to like put it in perspective and realize that I have to just accept that some people are just gonna translate my videos in just different ways, and I can't. There was like almost like a sense of freedom in it. Like it definitely didn't discourage me at all. Like again, because it was like he wasn't being rude about it or anything like that. Because like you could tell he's just coming from a place of like genuine passion, and like even if I don't agree with what he's feeling it passionately, and that's all that I can like I don't know. I have so much respect for anyone that functions off of passion, because that's literally the only way I go about doing things, is going about it with passion. So it's like I could tell, even though he was being kind of condescending and shady towards me, it was coming from a place of passion, of where he just deeply felt this type of emotion and felt so personally whatever about it, right? I don't want to speak for him and speak of whatever specific emotion he like was drawn out from my video, but hey Slate, how are you? But yeah, it was just like one of those things where it just like I had to have my moment of like release, of being like, oh, okay, so I can't, because that's like one of my, I don't know if you would call it like a pet peeve, where it's like, here's the thing, like I don't care, like let's say Slate just doesn't like, decides to like wake up one day and just doesn't like me anymore. I don't like, I'd be, oh, well, one, I would just be like, oh, that sucks. Like, yeah, that's how I'd be. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. But if I heard Slate was being like, oh, I don't like Valka because of X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z actually isn't true, like, and is based off of misinformation, that's when it like triggers something in my brain of where I'm just like, no, I have to correct this. And it's not coming from a place of like trying to correct it so Slate likes me again. It's just being like, no, I don't like, you don't like me, that's fine, but don't not like me based off of something that isn't true. Like misinformation, that's what it is. Like misinformation really triggers me. That's why I'm so long-winded and like so extremely detailed and repetitive in some of the wording that I do, just because it's like I don't want people to like have to play a guessing game with what it is that I'm trying to say. I want it to be extremely clear in terms of like what it is that I'm trying to express, right? Because it is, I don't want to say it's like a fear, but it is just like it's such a frustration when you're not on the, when two people or more are not on the same page. It's just such a frustration. I can't deal with it personally. I'm such a naturally anxious person that I have to like every single day do certain rituals and like maintain like certain standards and boundaries with everything in my life just so I can not be controlled by anxiety, right? Because it's just also, I got I didn't do a post on it, but I got a and I thought it was this happens at like 5,000 subs, but yeah, it is balance and self-protection. It's definitely, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I just don't like not being happy. I always like being mellow. I don't like like I just like always I like being constantly in a state of existence. So, hey Keisha, how are you? So, like I- for me, it's just one of those things where I have to give people the benefit of the doubt just for my own anxiety, right? Because if I don't, then it's just like my mind will just go racing and just whatever. But as I was saying before, um, I got an email from YouTube, and I can do channel memberships now on my YouTube channel. What does that mean, Velka? I didn't know what it meant really until right now either. But it means that I guess it's technically kind of like, I don't know if some of y'all are familiar with Twitch, but basically what it means is like there's like a membership that you can do on YouTube now. Um, so I might start looking into that. Just more so right now for I'm more so excited about it just because I can like have like different badges and icons and emotes for everybody. That's really what I care about. But I know like you can also add like extra benefits to it, which at some point I would do it for like extended readings for all the zodiac signs, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. I think I just want to be able to have it be like a cheap option, like a 99-cent option for people to have just like we can have emotes and stuff, so it's even more fun and interactive in our comments and stuff. Hey Marilyn. You're being pulled away from the internet for the night. Good night, Hez. Have a wonderful evening. But yeah, so I'm talking to a friend. Good night, D. You're beat. Yeah, honestly, I'm feeling pretty beat as well. I might stay on just for a few more minutes before I have my dinner for the night and then record the videos for tomorrow. But what was I? Yeah, I just wanted. I'm more so excited about the channel memberships just from a place of being able to like, yeah, just have like emotes and stuff. So I'm talking to a friend. That's where I was. I'm talking to a friend, who's like, he has an idea for someone that can make emotes and stuff like that for the YouTube channel, um, for the channel memberships, and then also uh, he might know someone, and this is all local too in my town, which I'm really excited about. I really want to start including more local talent in terms of like everything that I do. And since like some of y'all know that I've been like saying I've been looking for like a music producer or composer or whatever to like have like my own custom like background music for my videos, like, you know, where it's just like, because it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but Marilyn Williams, Velka, I have to tell you that you are a grown version of my great nephew. Maybe we're like related in some way, Marilyn. Wouldn't that be crazy? But yeah, I want to start including more like local talent from my town because there's so much good talent. Even the friend that is helping me find um, local people for like the music and all that. He himself has a podcast as well, which I want to like. Again, it's one of those things where it's just like if I'm gonna talk about somebody or like shout them out, I want to give it like its own light. I don't want to just casually just like drop it, sort of thing. I want to give everyone like their moment. If I'm gonna like acknowledge somebody, I want to be able to like have them know that I actually like enjoy your content, right? All right, you guys. Martina, you get me 100 piece. You're very... Thank you, Martina. I appreciate it. I always have said that I've never found myself to be an interesting person. I think of myself as extremely boring. More so just because it's like I'm the kind of person that could just like sit somewhere and exist and just not talk for hours, and it's just so nice. But I don't know, it's different streaming with you guys and talking because I've like streamed on platforms before, but it's like always felt a little bit weird. But it's, I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's like on YouTube, and I think it's just because like I've connected with you guys a lot more in the comments. And that's like another reason why I want to be able to have the channel memberships, is so, because it's like I feel like the comment section, the like our comment section is like such a, it's honestly like my favorite part of the videos, even though I've been like pretty slacking recently of responding to everybody. Like the comment section is such a, just like a warm place. It honestly just makes me so happy being able to just like keep up with you guys. And that's how I like I don't feel as if like people, and I say this just because I always have felt that way being like a viewer on YouTube for years. And it's like that's how I keep up with you guys. Like I find it so cool. Um and just so nice to just be able to have like this interesting friendship that we have. I don't know. It makes me really happy that I can just like turn on my stream and we can just like relax with like no expectations, with no, you know, we're all just like, it feels like this place is like where we can just like have like exist with the weight off of our shoulders, or at least we're not feeling shame about having the weight on our shoulders. I do want to start doing I always say this as well, but I do want to at some point, somehow, I have to really more so, it's really up to me to like get my consistency going with the videos and getting my flow with that. But like I really want to start doing like live streams earlier during the day, so I can like connect with everyone more, and then from there be able to do readings, because like I was doing them for a few weeks, or like a week or so, doing greetings every single live stream. But it's like because it's so late by the time it happens, like I always am feeling kind of drained since I've been working that entire day, so it's hard for me to like really connect. We appreciate everything you do. I honestly, Marilyn, that's like I feel so, it's crazy to me that like I just feel gratitude. I feel a lot of gratitude for, I guess more so just being able to have people appreciate what it is that I'm doing, right? Because that's something that like, while yes, I enjoy like the aspect of like now being monetized, right? That's like that in of itself is crazy to me, that like videos that I already was doing anyways. Hey 10, how are you? Videos that I was already doing anyways, now I'm able to like monetize off of, but still be helpful, which is like insane to me, and it makes me happy. But then I get like the, like my favorite part is what I was saying just before, where it's like I don't take it for granted at all, like being able to just like literally at any moment be able to just like turn on a live stream, turn on a camera, upload a video, go in my comments and talk to you guys. Like this, like I feel so grateful to have you guys be part of, like being part of my life. And it's like it makes me excited and like it motivates me. Cause like, here's the thing too. I'm planning on doing like a community post about it. But I was looking at a thumbnail that I made last year in January when I first tried out weekly readings. And like the thumbnail was so terrible. And I was comparing it to a thumbnail that I just made for singles. My cat is being crazy. I was doing a yeah. I was like comparing. I was like, wow, I like changed in a year. It's crazy to think about, and it just is more so like I'm like so motivated and so inspired to like continue pushing myself just because it's like y'all when I'm able to like make enough money to be able to like change up my background, change up the setup, improve the setup. That's the thing. Like I have such a vision in mind in terms of like the setup that I want. Like I want to be able to have you guys see the cards. I want to be able to have like just a nice clean like monocolor, like black or whatever, gorgeous mood lighting. Like I want to be, I have such a vision, and that's what like pushes me the most is being able to just be like, okay, like I want to keep doing more just so I can like really put this like image that I have in my mind to life. Hey JD, how are you? Oh, what happened during your day, Lavinia? Correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I think it's Lavinia. But yeah, I'm like so excited, you guys. Next, by like, I still am maintaining. Some of y'all already know it. I've said it in a couple live streams, but I set the goal for myself at the beginning of this year that I wanted to hit 10K by the end of this year, and I didn't really upload. Like, I didn't honestly take YouTube seriously, even though I've been on YouTube, on YouTube, like being an uploader on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now, around 2 years, and but I haven't like actively taken it seriously until October, right? It was like around October or like yeah, it was around October that I actually started taking it seriously. So I'm like I still think I can do if I push myself, I still think I can do 10K by the before the new year, and it's just I'm just excited to be able to like see how much I can push myself and see how much I can just help people in different ways, because soon like then I could have like a healing bowl set up and be able to just do like videos of like healing sound healing sessions as well for your throat chakra and heart chakra. Oh my gosh, JD. Thank you for your $50. Hello. We still JD, I don't know if you remember this. I was asking you um about ayahuasca. We still have to like next year, JD, we have to plan that trip together. In Florida, right? Because I have family in Florida, and I plan on going to Florida soon too, next year. Hey Natalie, how are you? A lot of movement in your final. I get that. That's how my day was as well. That's why I'm probably coming off as pretty low energy in this video, because it's like I was in town all day. That's why I still have like my jacket on as well, because it's like I was cold and I was just like I literally like just sat down from being out. Are y'all a fan of? I know it just looked like I did not enjoy my kombucha at all. Are y'all a fan of kombucha? I know some of you guys are, but let's do it. Yeah, for sure, JD. I feel like that would be such a. I mean, I don't know if we could record it, but I feel I would love to be able to document that. That would be such a crazy thing to do. That's what I do. That's what I'll do for a milestone, right? For my 10K milestone, I'll go do ayahuasca. You've missed me. You love your energy. Finish finals. Oh, nice on finals. Yeah, I'm sorry, Natalie. I've been slacking on the live streams recently. Oh, also, I think I told you before, JD. You got when you got your butterfly tattoo, that's when I really started considering I really want a neck tattoo, like so badly. Like not just like a neck tattoo though. Well, I guess a neck tattoo, but like I want a neck tattoo that like wraps around. Like I thought about doing, I would have to like actually like, think it, like flesh it through, because I would want to like match my sigil tattoos as well. But I thought about doing like seeing if I could get like 4 different evil eyes in different artistic ways. So I would have like an evil eye like right here, right here, right here, and then behind me. And if I could have it like done in like 4 different artistic interpretations of it, I feel like that'd be gorgeous. Oh my gosh, imagine. But I probably would look crazy. JD, what did you eat tonight? And Natalie as well. And Lavinia, I don't know, you didn't correct me, so I'm assuming I am pronouncing your name properly. Have you eaten as well, since I know you said you're just now finally resting? Also, I will pick a couple people from chat for a reading. I wasn't feeling it, but if anyone has a question, let me know. Let me know in chat right now, and I can see if I can pull some cards for you. Hey, Queen Bean. Can you get a love reading for December? I don't know if I can do that broad of a reading, that kind of reading, because, like, I mean, I could pull 3 cards for that kind of thing, but the only way that I would be able to be actually detailed and for you to get any substance from it, I would have to pull a lot of cards, Queen Bean. What is your zodiac sign? Because, I still have some singles zodiacs that I was planning on uploading for this month. So, if you're a Cancer, I might have uploaded Queen Bean. I don't know if you saw it. I might have uploaded a zodiac sign for Cancer for singles. If I didn't, I'll check. But if I didn't, I can upload one. Hey, Jessica. You did catch me live. Hey, Brandy. How are you doing, Brandy? You made some chorizo with kale and eggs and mushroom this morning with some home fries. Nice. Taquitos day. Okay. All right, Natalie. Natalie was eating proper. I came home, like, I was in town, and my town has like a community. It's called community co-op, or yeah, community. I think it's called community co-op or something like that. It's basically like Whole Foods, but for like our community. Like, so it's like, I think for the most part everything's local in there and organic and all that. So I got like 2 different types of salsas, a refried bean tortilla chips, blue tortilla chips. I don't know why I'm emphasizing that, but it's like the first time I'm having blue tortilla chips, so I'm just like feeling so fancy. I think I bought mozzarella sticks as well. Not mozzarella sticks. No, yeah, no, not mozzarella sticks like the fried ones, like the mozzarella cheese. There we go, mozzarella cheese that you like pull off. Y'all know what I mean now. I think I got that, and I got kombucha. You have a co-op here? Nice. Okay, I'm glad, Lavinia. Message from Spirit AG, I got you. Cheese strings. String cheese. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, string cheese. Mozzarella string cheese. I don't know why I was making it so weird. I think it's just because, like, it wasn't from, like, a normal package. It's, like, someone's, like, because it's, like, community made, it was, like, wrapped in saran wrap. So, like, because it wasn't just, like, the usual, like, in plastic and that, my brain just wasn't seeing it in that way. Cheese strings, yeah. Alright. For you, AG, your message from Spirit, we have the Justice card, the Page of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands. So initially, I'm taking this as a situation of where something needs to... This is kind of like... I don't want to just say karma finally coming into completion, because that sounds like such a cop-out, right? But what I mean by this, it's like... It feels like a cycle or something that you've been avoiding doing is finally like going to happen. Like it's kind of inevitable with this Justice card coming in. You could be dealing with a Libra, right? Because that is the Libra card. I say this though with this Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, and this Knight of Wands. Like these pages represents like a new beginning of some type. Knight of Wands comes in of like this new passion, this new going out of your comfort zone in some capacity. Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, this is attached to like gaining more independence. So it's almost been like something that you've been avoiding, which is independence perhaps, or something that would call for you to be more independent or self-reliant, or challenging yourself, AG. It's finally going to like happen whether you are ready for it or not. But it seems good though. There's like no bad cards. Lavinia. Can I get a card pull? Of course. And if anyone else, I am probably going to be closing this reading off here soon. Or this stream off here soon. So if there was anyone else that would like a quick general reading, let me know. Alright, Lavinia, you have the World card, the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Hermit card in the reverse for you. So this is one of those things where I always say the World card is like a natural shift in energy. Things where you're going to naturally have a change in perspective. Seven of Pentacles with this Hermit card being in the reverse. I'm going to show this upright just so you can appreciate it. What does the Hermit mean upright normally, right? That means going inward, self-reflecting a little bit more, reclusing. Right? But when you have this in the reverse, you're being asked to go out more. And when you have it paired with the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost as if like a Spirit saying like you've gathered the resources at this point. Now you kind of have to just commit to the decision and go out and finally do something. It'd be like being like a race car driver and constantly working on your car, but you never sign yourself up for a race. You need to sign yourself up for a race. Does that make sense? Hey, Libersa, how are you doing? All right, Miss Brandy. You have Ace of Swords in the reverse for you. So when you have this paired with the Four of Cups as well, there's like a... And this Ace of Cups, this is like... I don't know why, but I kind of feel like this is like disappointment almost. Like it's like disappointment or you like a frustration in terms of like a creative idea that you don't want to actually like. Again, it's talking about where it's like with this Ace of Swords upright, I see this as like unique ideas and just like that creative spark that motivates you to go forward. When it's in the reverse, it's almost like you're putting yourself in this rut or like you're not considering things. Something with like your creative mind or just like your thoughts in general, you're like dissatisfied with. It's not exciting you with this Four of Cups. And I don't know if it's because of like what's happening outwardly or what have you. Like, I don't know what, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't know what your dynamic is with this Ace of Swords energy in the reverse. Like what it could be addressing. But there's some type of like, disappointment may sound like a strong word for it. But it's just being like, ugh. Right? You're not like, even though you're doing it, your mind's somewhere else, right? Ace of Cups, something that you're wishing that was a little bit more fulfilling for you. Brandy. So I would say ask the question to yourself, what is it that you haven't been honoring yourself of doing that would be fulfilling for you? Is there anything? You would love one just as a check-in, of course, 10. Thank you, Larissa. I actually, oh, y'all, I completely forgot today. Today I went skincare shopping as well. I don't really have that much of a skincare routine. It's just like moisturizers and then like a couple serums, right? I'm not that crazy. I really don't go crazy with skincare. Um, but I do love a good product. I more so just enjoy stuff that like I love moisturizing things. Like I enjoy I know I look oily in a lot of my videos, right? That's the thing. Like I look super oily. But like y'all probably have noticed if you cared. Like I just like looking super moisturized. I love like a lot of chapstick. A lot like I just love just looking alive. And it's weird because I used to be obsessed with just looking matte. You're so confused about your journey, unsure about your gifts and who's calling to me. Yeah, that's gonna always be your biggest block, Brandy, when it comes to insecurity. Alright, 10. For you, we have the Three of Swords, the Chariot card, and then the Death and Rebirth card in the reverse. This is like a, yes, kitty. This is like a, spirit asking you to move on from something. Alright. 10. So with this Three of Swords energy, this is talking about some type of situation that caused a lot of pain, right? We have that graphic card right here. But with the Chariot card, this is kind of like asking Spirit, being like, okay, like let's move on from this situation, let's keep it going, right? And then when you have the Death and Rebirth card coming in, when this is like when it's in the upright, this is just like a natural occurring of events, cycles ending, right? And like the usually it's just like a, oh yeah, this is part of the process. When it's inverted like it is paired with these two cards, it's letting me know that there's something that you're fighting and choosing to not let go of and trying to like, this is like an energy of where it's like obviously it doesn't have to deal with a person for you, 10, or whatever, but like easiest example would be like someone that doesn't want to let go of an ex and they're trying to like, or not like an ex, let go of like a person um that isn't like for their best interest. Miss Kitty. Her name is Tulip, yeah. She is 4 years old now, I think. You know, where it's like you don't want to let go of something even though you know it's not for your best interest, just because you don't want to hurt their feelings, right? Or there's like a part of it that you have to, once the closure of that happens, then like what else does that mean for other parts of your life, right? She always does this. Ma'am. Little does she know that there's plenty of people watching. She's never this like cozy unless it's just us. Your dog does that too. I'm actually, I think some of her fur probably and inevitably gets in my beard. I actually am like such a dog person, but Tulip's different. Good, I'm glad. She's just trying to be fed right now also. That's why she's trying to be so loving, right? That's why you're just trying to be fed. Yeah, I adopted her. Her story is crazy. I call her like my I call her my flower from the universe because that was her name in the shelter. And I was going through different shelters for like there was like a cat, and like I had different cats in mind from online that I wanted to adopt. I wanted like an extremely old cat, like a 7-year-old cat or something, because I know they're not adopted as often. And so like, long story short, I honestly should just do a video on it because it's actually like really cute. But went to a bunch of different places, everything just like by weird chances and whatever. Things just didn't pan out. Finally went to Petco as the last place, and I only wanted to just like, I didn't even want to go to Petco. My roommate pushed me to do Petco because obviously I wanted to adopt, right? And turns out, um, the Petco we went to, just had a bunch of animals from a no-kill shelter because they were too full. So Petco took them in, and the no-kill shelter still got the money from, even though Petco is basically just hosting the animals. And she was one of the ones that came in that day. So, and this happened. I wanted this cat the first few months after I started my soul journey a couple years ago, where I like quit my old job and took that leap of faith and started everything, right? And so she came in, no one knew anything about her really because she just came in. So I was just like, whenever I saw her, like she even like hissed at me. Like she hissed at me, but then like I saw her and I was just like, nope, that's the one. Like I just knew. And I was signing the name on her, doing the paperwork, and I was just like, oh, Tulip, what a dumb name for a cat. And then it hit me that Tulip is my favorite flower, and I was telling one of my friends just about that the couple days prior. So, and then she's just been like, I feel like everyone always says that about their animals, but she's just been like the best cat. And she's like my partner in crime. I don't know her old story, and no one knows my old story, right? We kind of just like dropped our old life. Okay, kitty. Okay, kitty. Okay, kitty. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Hey, don't bite me. Do not bite me. Don't be acting new just because the camera's on. All right, y'all. It looks like I'm suffocating her, but she always just puts her arms out like that. All right, Miss Sugars. There you go. All right, y'all. Hey, Kit and Caitlin. All right, I'm gonna close off this name. I'm gonna close off this stream. But I think if okay, y'all will know if I like do like a premiere by the end of this night. But if I get enough work done tonight for tomorrow, like if I can record tomorrow's uploads tonight, I'm definitely gonna be doing a live stream during the afternoon. Especially since it's gonna be a Saturday. Hello? Yeah, I definitely no, now that I'm thinking about it now, definitely going to be doing some long streams tomorrow and Sunday. Also, quick random thing as well. I don't know for anyone that actually knows what mukbanging is. I'm planning on going to one of my local restaurants. I've talked about them before. Um, I'm gonna be getting like some pasta, and I'm either gonna be live streaming it or just doing like a video recording and having a Christmas dinner with y'all. Since I know a lot of people aren't gonna be able to like hang out with their families. So that's my plan. It's gonna be something You know what? Y'all can like help me vote on it. They have like you know what, maybe instead of me explaining the options here, I can just look for it after the live stream. I'll put a poll of the different food options that they have. And y'all can help me choose which one. Just found out about my channel. Aw, thank you, Kaylin. Who's N? Kaylin, by the way. But yeah, I get one of the like I can tell you some of the pastas now. One of them's lasagna, one's just spaghetti and meatballs, and one's Alfredo. Actually, I can tell you right here. Yeah, I love like once I am able to afford like my own apartment, um the kind of content that I'm gonna be like, I'm still gonna be doing zodiac readings, but it's like I've been on YouTube for so many years and like my interests are so varied where it's just like I love mukbangs. I love watching mukbangs just from like you know, like just being able to just like sit down with somebody and just like it's not even about like the food itself or hang like it's just like the experience of just like the chill vibe. um Love to do vlogs, right? I would just love to like record more of just like everything of my life, honestly, because it's just like I want like that's the best way to like connect with people, right? So the pasta options, which again I'll put a poll to it after this live stream in my community. They have, yeah, spaghetti and meatballs, manicotti, lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, and something called vegetarian puttanesca. Puttanesca? I don't know. I'm not gonna put that in the poll though, just because I don't even know what it is, and it doesn't even seem that appetizing. So yeah, basically it's gonna be spaghetti, meatballs, manicotti, the four options there. But yeah, I already said bye to y'all before, but I didn't close out. That's how I'm always constantly long-winded. Alright guys, I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was really nice and like refreshing to be able to just like hang out and vibe with y'all. And if I see you tomorrow during my live streams, then I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, I love you guys so much. And now we get to have that awkward moment where I say bye and I have to close out this stream, or try to.